Hello everyone and welcome to the Tabletop. I'm Lap Band Geek and today we have Nick and X joining us, continuing our little fairy tale session.
Yes. Continuing from where we left off last time. Not where we thought we were going to leave off last time, but where we actually left off last time.
Yeah, 40 minutes later.
5 minutes cut off.
Lucky, yeah, well, I said on the last video, there was a little bit missing there because we thought we were done, and then we came back and recorded a part 2 because we weren't actually done, but mostly just what you missed was me explaining to these people how to allocate stat points and things like that.
Wait, no. Episode 2, part 1, part 1 point.
This is technically episode 2.
This is technically episode 3.
Is it technically episode 3?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be really technical, we have 4 episodes on there, because part 2 is put into a 1 and a 2.
Like,
yeah, okay, so this is episode 3. Episode 2 was a 2-parter, unintentional.
Yes.
But yeah.
Certain someone.
When last we left off, Lucky, for some reason, once again decided to let the guy who can't read choose the job.
Hey, we have gone so good so far. So
You picked one with a big number on it and a picture of a spooky-looking house.
Hey, I mean, if we solved a problem in a cave with giant dang monsters from totally not sponsored by
What's the sponsorship here? Hold on, I'm concerned.
I think he means totally not stolen, because they were totally Final Fantasy monsters that you guys fought last time.
Yeah, totally not stolen by Final Fantasy. Monsters. I think we can deal with spooks.
We are sadly not sponsored by Square Enix. If they wanted to, I'd use nothing but Final Fantasy monsters forever.
Please. I will plug any Final Fantasy game any day of the week.
Well, I do still want to run the Final Fantasy D20 system at some point, though that one's a lot more complicated.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, I want you guys to understand how to play role-playing games before we jump into something like that.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Oh wait, I have to do the rock thing.
Oh yes, the rock thing. Here.
I thought the rock thing was at the end.
It is at the end, but he does it at the beginning too, yeah.
I see.
I did it last time. Welcome back to something that we did not name yet. Episode 3.
This is true. We need a campaign
Spooky
title.
Mansion.
I've always just called it it's labeled the Fairy Tale RPG.
Yeah, but
Hey, Rick.
it's gotta have a title, like our Tuesday game that I play with Eric. And we're just playing D&D. That's the system, but the name of the campaign is The Corruption of Gardens.
Oh, well, does that mean okay?
You guys, it's okay. You guys haven't discovered the main plot yet, so we don't. You don't know what the subtitle of your show is yet.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like we went to a cave to a house. What's next? We find out that our dimension is only a video game of reality, and that we fight the actual producers of the show.
Definitely not that.
I was about to say, don't give him ideas.
Hey, I mean,
He might.
This is a world of magic. Traveling to other places or other dimensions is not out of the realm of possibility. I promise you guys aren't trapped in a video game.
it's also called.
You guys aren't trapped in a game.
It's also called the anime, so animes just roll with anything that the producers have to say. Hey, an alien with a tail, with that gets buff.
All right, you're gonna shush.
Okay. I talk too much.
Believe me, I watch enough anime to come up with some ridiculous nonsense. I just finished watching Assassination Classroom. Daniel, if you have not watched that, anyone who is watching this video, if you have not watched it, go watch it. It's fucking great.
Okay.
Do you know what else is great?
I don't know if you've ever heard of it. The premise of the show is basically just like there's this super-powered, weird alien tentacle monster who decides to be a teacher and teach a room of a classroom of people how to be assassins so that they can kill him.
Sounds like the plot of Fairy Tale.
No.
Hey, I mean...
Come on. Built a bunch of people to, kill... Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, you know what? Actually, as a character, he's not that far off from Seraph, you're right. But...
Okay. So, we do have the...
Said you were making it first, but I see it now.
Yeah. Alright, so where did we leave off? We left off... I'm
dragging you.
Yeah, you're literally dragging me out. Do you even know where you're going?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop by... I'm just gonna stop by my hole.
Okay.
Just put my furnace in my bag. And my smithing table in my bag.
Alright. Anything else that either of you would like to dump in this bag? It can essentially hold a small room's worth of stuff.
I have one. My life.
I will let you know, just for reference, if you stick your head inside the bag to check it out, there is no air in it.
That's good to know, actually. Because
my life just turned to death.
I'll just nip that one in the bud real quick before somebody decides to jump in the bag to hide later.
Yeah, I probably would have tried to do that. I'm going to put the little lightning vials I have into the bag.
Okay, you ate some of them. You had 4 left, right?
I have 5, according to my thingy.
I also have I gave you bracelets as well.
You gave me... When did you make these bracelets?
You are not done with them yet. You started making them.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
But you are not done with them.
Again, why are you making these bracelets?
To enhance your lightning powers.
Okay.
He wants to give you a gift.
I will take it. Let's go.
I have no idea what they're gonna do, but he is a magical crafter, so I'm sure they're gonna do some kind of weird nonsense.
Okay. So, let's see. You're dragging me. I'm just gonna be like... Oh yeah, I've sobered up at this point, right?
You are still buzzed, but Miss, I can't remember her name, the bartender lady whose name I can never remember and have to check my notes. She used some sort of her magic on you to take you from completely smashed to only buzzed.
Okay. So I'm like kind of getting limply dragged just by a guy.
I turned into Talavar to lift you.
Oh yeah, you did.
So you're being...
that is right. You turned into Talavar. That's why you remembered Talavar, because he's buff. I remember now. It's not actually his magic that you wanted to keep him for. You just wanted to keep it because he's huge and buff.
No, I will use him sometimes with his water magic. Does he have an ultimate? Does he have an ultimate?
But yes, the area that you guys currently though are heading towards here is over here.
And the woodsy.
You can read the specifics off the paper, though Guy can't. And this manor seems to be within the forest here, or the town called Woodsea, which lies within quite a dense forest.
Interesting.
Oof.
How are we getting there? Are we going to try and fly again?
Actually, I was gonna ask someone if they would like to join our adventure.
Ooh.
I will say this is a good bit further away.
Somebody you have not met yet. Very nice lady.
The last place you went, it's not that much further, but it's a decent bit. Let's just get a comparison here. Come on, do my thing.
Also, can I forget the shape like I promised her? Space. Sorry, I got.
What did you say?
I promised the lady that I would forget her after this.
She just told you not to sell any of her bags. But if you would to forget her and replace her with someone else before you leave town, you can.
I'm not going to replace her with anybody.
So she told you that she'd have to go after you on her council copyright if you started selling these bags.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm just gonna forget you after this anyway. So. You know, that sounds very rude. Like, oh yeah, I just met you. You're my friend, but I'm just gonna forget you. Like, screw you, is what she probably meant by it.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly sound great, but
I did.
Yeah, this is actually about the same distance, though a little bit further. The only problem you guys will run into if you decide to fly there is, unlike the mountains in which your own town is nestled, these ones up here, the Huckabee Mountains, are incredibly tall and incredibly cold. You're almost certainly going to have to either go over them through some very inclement weather or take the longer way around.
I'm just gonna walk around them, and once I walk around them, I'm gonna just zoop it.
The typical way to make this trip for most people would be to go to the end of the train line here, get on the train, ride it all the way up to Clovertown, and then take a boat from Clovertown to the Wood City. However you guys would like to go about this is open for the options.
Okay, so I personally want to avoid all train travel.
Okay. What about, I want to ask somebody out in this venture with us, not take her word. I said ask her out, so it does sound very weird. Sorry.
I get what you mean, though. You wanna try and bring one of your guild mates along?
Well,
I think he wants to try for Diane because that's the only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to ask Diane.
You could try if you wanted to. You know that she's got a store to run. She probably isn't gonna want to come with you.
I mean,
she's got to stay at her store.
However,
I'll try. I want Lucky to meet her. She's a very nice lady.
I would like to try and at least talk to the guildmaster before we leave, because I see, like, before we get too far out, because I see, like, the level of quest.
Yeah, and thankfully you were drug out of the guild hall, but you only ended up getting drugged to the hole, and it seems like you guys haven't actually left town yet, so...
Yeah. So I'm just going to turn around to Guy and be like, okay, so before we do this, and might die, I'm going to go talk to the guildmaster. You're welcome to come with, but don't. And I just start walking towards the guild.
And I say, why? It's a quest, isn't it? I saw money, and I'm like, yeah, let's go.
I have to think of a way to put this for someone who cannot read. We right now, here, this quest, here. And, like, first one was about chest level, the other one was, like, all the way above my head, like, waving it. Do you get?
Yes. Alright. I go to the board and I put the paper on it.
Oh, no, I just grabbed the paper and I was like, no. I still want to do it. But I just go up to the guild master's room.
He seems to be right now talking with a couple of the older members of the guild, the people who spend more time in the guild hall than out on jobs nowadays.
Mm.
And he seems to be sitting at the bar with a drink in his hand, but he doesn't seem to be drunk or really even drinking the drink that he's holding. Mostly just talking.
To the bartender, a cheesy pickup line.
I need to actually check your thing here. Oh, yes, the bartender's name is Chemo.
Chemo. Okay.
Chemo.
So I just kind of like walk up and I like sit next to it, consider ordering a drink, but decide against it and just kind of like turn. What is the guildmaster's name? I don't think we've ever actually.
You would know because you've known him for quite a while. He's got a very anime Japanese name. His name is Sugumi Ranji, though he often just goes by Steel.
Alright, so I just kind of like walk up and I'm like, so, hey, Steel. I just kind of like slide the paper over there. I was like, so someone might have accepted this quest.
And he kind of looks down at it and says, a little bit over your head with that one, aren't you?
I did not pick it. And I just kind of gesture over to a guy.
I can't read. Why do you blame the guy who can't read?
Why did you pick the quest?
Because I can't read. What do you expect from a man who can't read? God.
I just kind of turn back and I'm like, so, your thoughts
Maybe
on
we
this?
should think about arranging them by tier or something.
Yeah, that'd probably work better.
He kind of snaps his fingers and like mutters to somebody like off to the side, and like one of the guild members starts running over and pulling down papers and rearranging them, putting the easier ones to the left and basically getting harder the more to the right you go.
So
I walk up to the guild board.
I'm just going to keep talking to Steel. I'm going to be like, so what do you think about us taking this?
Looks like it'll be a tough one. I think I could see you doing it. You might want to bring someone already cleared for that rank with you, though. Consider this your advancement test.
Alrighty then. Who would you recommend?
He kind of rattles off several names of people who might be qualifying. I am going to ask you, out of character, what type of wizard would you ideally be looking for?
So it's all right. So if it's a haunted house, light
spirit magic.
Light. Well, is there spirit magic? I know there's like a shadow magic and like a light magic. I was thinking like a light magic to kind of either a light or a shadow magician wizard person.
Spirit magic would be.
But I don't know. Is there a spirit magic? That's the question.
I mean, there absolutely are such things. In particular, you don't know necessarily how useful it would be in this case. But one of your guild members is very much so uses a type of spirit magic, the one that you may not find necessarily helpful here. He is capable of summoning ghostly images of famous heroes or warriors from the past.
I can see that
fight on
going
his behalf.
very poorly.
If If he sends warriors
That
from
is,
the past,
unfortunately the
send
only
my
spirit-related magic you've got in your
great-grandfather.
guild at the moment. But,
Okay. So I'm gonna like here's why I'm gonna say we should not do that. Imagine you get into this haunted house. This guy
Hey,
summons up
maybe
his
we can scare the spirits off with others.
with others. I don't. But like, watch this be like one guy who can control other spirits, and then he corrupts these heroes, and then all of a sudden we have more people we have to worry about.
Well,
I could see that.
I should note the house itself. It does say on the paper the house is not currently occupied, as the inhabitants have been driven out. And the job itself is to, through whatever means you can figure out, remove this spirit from the house. You're being asked to do an exorcism, basically.
Can we get a priest?
holy water.
Yeah.
Get somebody corrupted. Just get somebody corrupted, and then.
You absolutely could get a priest from town or something like that. There might be some people in your guild that are religious, though. Like priestly magic is not really a thing. If they are a wizard, it would be separate from their religious beliefs, typically.
What about Christian?
Christian magic, unfortunately, probably doesn't exist here.
No, oh, okay. What about question magic? Like, question the ghost so much that they get scared and leave.
Having heard several of your out of character suggestions, the two people that the guildmaster will recommend that you take with you would be either a woman named Mine or a guy named Ohaba. Mine seems to be capable of manipulating light and darkness, not particularly in a way that a slayer would. But to some extent, she is capable of manipulating both sides. And then Ohaba is an enchanter. He uses language-based enchantment magic. So his magic can basically do anything as long as he's got the time to write it.
Alright.
Wait, so if his magic can do anything, we can make it so that he can control spirits.
But you have to understand that time's a thing. You tend to forget that time exists
I
in
know.
a world.
We can sleep for a few months. I mean,
For a few months.
a guy is feeling particularly lazy today. I mean, after all, he did turn into that bird for like...
An example from the actual show itself of something that an enchanter could do. Because he could create a barrier, create a line on the ground with the words, "Wizards cannot cross this," or something like that. And then, in order to pass that barrier, you would have to be powerful enough to physically destroy the barrier or go around, assuming you were a wizard. Whereas normal people would walk right through. That's the kind of thing that he can do, you know?
Okay, so why don't we talk to both? Show them the thing and be like, hey, look, we're trying to figure out who...
But then we'd each get...
Talk to them both. Hear them out.
The guildmaster will kind of gesture over to where the two of them actually seem to be currently sitting and playing a game of cards. He will yell over to him, "Hey, I need one of you to go on this job with these two. Make sure they don't get killed, but try and let them solve it themselves if they can."
Alright, it's at this point I just kind of like walk over. Xavier, what the heck? Are you okay? Jesus.
I have something in my throat.
I can tell.
Mucus probably.
Okay, child. I
cured it.
Oh, okay. Right. I walk over there and I like hand them the paper. I'm like, so which one of you would be, interested, think you'd be more helpful, and just kind of like sit there.
Well, sounds to me like the guildmaster wanted this to be some kind of test for you. I'm certain I can take care of it, but... And he just kind of shakes his head and says, in this case, I don't think which one of us is more helpful is what you should be worrying about. And he kind of looks over at the girl who seems to have gone white-faced, just kind of squeaks out, I don't like ghosts.
All right, so I have a pretty good one. Which one we're gonna ask? I'm gonna ask the dude. You good with that?
I'm gonna try to ask the girl.
You are the absolute worst.
I am going to try. Okay, it's worth a shot.
Why?
Because. Which one would you rather like if the girl didn't like ghosts? If the girl did...
Probably still the enchanter.
I agree with you. I can't fight that.
Okay, well then let's ask the dude.
Let's go ask the dude.
Okay, so I turn to him and I'm like, so I'm not gonna make her do that. Would you like to come with us? We'll give you a share.
He kind of nods and says, yeah, it's been a while since I've been out on a job. I could use a stretch break. He seems to pick up a case that he seems to carry with him, almost like you would expect from, like a traveling comic book artist or something like that. It seems to be a case filled with various different writing implements and paints and inks and things like that.
Okay, so I just kind of look and I'm like, well, do you need anything before we head out other than that?
I think I'll be quite all right.
So at this point, I turn to a guy and I'm like, I mean, I'm ready if you are.
He just kind of looks down at his watch to check the time, and he says, if we want to make the train, we should leave soon.
We aren't going on the train.
The unfortunate side effect of the ally you have chosen is he cannot fly.
Oh, all right.
Last time we blast him. We blast our person. And like I did forget that about Diana, so I can remember Lucky again, and we can do that.
Did you forget about Diana?
Yeah, I did.
Right. I mean, I was say you say you did forget her. I was say if you hadn't forgot about her, you could just make him small and carry him.
It's still on your character sheet.
Okay, I'm gonna make her small.
What?
I need you to confirm for me for sure. Who are you remembering before you leave this place?
I will remember.
Right now, you've got all kinds of different guildmates that you can look around and remember. But once you leave, you're stuck with the three you got until you see some more people.
Yeah, you have Diane, the Malboro, and Talavar.
Okay, I'll remember. I'll stay remember. All them. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll turn normal. But I'll remember all three of them.
Okay, so he's gonna stick with what he got.
All right, gotcha. Yes. He will. If you would like to, you can just make him small. And while he will not be super happy about it, you guys can proceed to fly.
I'm gonna ask him first.
The original upsetness about being small is offset by the fact that he's excited to fly, since that is not something he can normally do with his magic.
Oh, okay, all right.
all right. 1 second. 100,000 divided by 3, because
we'll worry about the money later. Lucky just kind of pats him on the head.
30.
It's all the way down.
33,333.3333333.
Xavier Gray.
Yep,
I was done.
that is what I just said. Alright. So, are you guys going to fly over the mountains, or are you going to take the slightly longer way around the side hill?
I say we take the slightly longer way because it's going to be easier. So we like fly out to Clovertown, rest a bit, then fly out to Woodsea.
What I would do is
Okay.
I can turn into a house.
You can turn into a. Can you actually? That's a great. Can he?
He would need a pretty damn high roll, but theoretically.
Can I ask why?
Well, here's my plan.
Just for camping, I assume.
We move
Yeah.
across the mount to right there, which is evenly right there.
Yeah.
We move right there.
But
then I can turn into a house.
Can I ask a question?
What?
What's the difference from going right here to going to Clovertown than going up? And if we stop at Clovertown, we have a well-established stop before we hit Woodsea.
I have a question.
And
Is that water?
Yes.
Water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that beats my vote. Alright. Clovertown it is. I can turn into a house and you don't have to pay taxes to stay in a hotel, my dude.
There's so many things wrong with this.
Yes.
Hey, would you rather buy a hotel room or have a free house?
I'd rather buy a hotel room than stay inside you and potentially fail a magic roll.
That would be an interesting one. We'd have to make some calls on what happens.
How did a guy die? How did a guy and Lucky die?
How did a guy and everyone else die?
I'm just saying, if I fail it, I will turn back to normal.
Yeah, with us inside.
No. If it looks so destructive,
if they're inside you, this is not a good thing.
Then the only... Wait, does that mean they're going to be digested or it possibly explode me?
Like
that was what we were saying. That is the problem.
Hey, if that dude who can bring people back from the past, because a past is anywhere between a very, very, very short second coming to hand, he can probably bring me back.
I'm very confused. What are you talking about?
I'm stopping him talking because he was like, oh, hey, yeah, you know that guy who can bring back heroes? Why can't he just bring us back as ghosts and then we continue? And I'm just stopping that. I'm just going to...
Oh, yeah, I forgot the important thing.
So Clovertown. Clovertown?
Yes. You guys are going to hit Clovertown. Clovertown, you would actually be slightly familiar with it. It's up to you whether you've ever been there or not, but you would at least know. Clovertown is where the guild masters for the various different guilds gather to discuss, like, big business whenever it comes up. It's a relatively small town. A lot of houses spread wide out with a lot of land and a lot of farming. Except for near the center of town, where it seems to have like industrialized around this very large, similar to your own guild hall style building, that you would know is where the guild masters typically meet and stay when discussing important business. And all around that, restaurants, hotels, and things like that, shops seem to have popped up. Though, as soon as you leave the general area of that building, it is basically a small farming town.
Yeah, I feel like I would have accompanied Steele because being a founding member, I would have accompanied him.
The guild masters typically would bring a few wizards, sometimes as protection. Though most of the guild masters don't really need protection; they're quite powerful on their own.
Yeah.
And sometimes just to kind of show the non-guild master members what it's like. You know, you never know who he might have to pick as the new guild master sometime in the future.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
so you've probably been here on the things. He would normally probably bring about 3 people with him every time he comes here, and kind of cycle out who it is from time to time.
Alright, can I try to transform into a house?
We have to get to Clovertown first.
We're in Clovertown.
And you guys can make it there without all too much trouble. Jetting your way through the sky and or turning into bird or whatever. But yes, you guys can make it there fairly quickly. And as you approach from the sky, you see exactly what I was describing. It is kind of paradoxically looks like a large city center, but all of the extra stuff that would be around it is just farms and small houses.
And it's at this point where I kind of like, did we land?
You can if you would like, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna land and like look around for some place to eat, and like, what's the weather like?
It is a little bit crisp and cool, probably like low 70s out here on the water. There seems to be a decent bit of mist hanging. No, yes, because it's not really super clear from the map here, but the entire town is on an island.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Can I...
But the water surrounding it seems to kind of hang low, with or has like a low hanging mist over it in this this cool weather. But the skies seem to be clear, and as far as you can tell, no sign of incoming bad weather or anything like that.
I'm gonna look around and consume some torches and then relight them.
Okay.
Could you imagine normal people just staring at that like, what the frick?
I do have to note that the torches are now black. If that offends any of the people near, like in the town.
I'm just gonna be like, they're just gonna be like, what the frick? And then it just relights, and they're like, oh, a miracle.
Oh, a miracle! Like, you know, magic doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, these townsfolk are, especially in the center of town, where I assume you're coming down here, are quite used to wizards coming in and out. Especially guild masters who are quite an eccentric group of people.
Yeah, I just meant like I don't know if the fire lights up the same way, like.
Yeah, that still produce light somehow.
Oh, okay, all right. I don't feel bad at all.
Maybe now instead of torches, they have like the lanterns that people lightning magic shocks into.
You've replaced the regular lights with black lights.
Yeah, nice.
Which means now they can see secret writing that they're in the ancient civilization that was there before them.
I don't think he meant that kind of black light.
Not quite. Though theoretically, that is the type of thing that you could learn to produce.
UV rays. I'm gonna irradiate everyone.
I mean, you've got lightning and fire now.
Yeah.
Combined. Yeah, I mean, all sorts of plasmas are not out of your realm of possibility anymore.
I could do a Kamehameha.
You could. You
can do a spirit bomb.
Okay. That's
like,
my finisher.
Going up to the mansion, just like, nah, I'm just gonna destroy it.
Oh God. Wait, hold on.
As far as the spirit bomb goes, you can even do the give me your energy part as long as it's the right time.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna take out the thing and look at it again. Did it say anything about having to keep the house intact?
Yes. The original owners are hoping to, once it has been cleared of this presence, move back in.
What if we buy it? No.
Does it take... We don't have the money to do that.
I mean, after this... What?
After the mission that we have to do for them? I mean, maybe, actually.
Somehow I fell out of this chair.
Yeah, it's because you were trying to stand in it and fell backwards. Okay, so my question is now, are we going to get taxed property damage?
It's not mentioned in the paper. That is the kind of thing you would probably want to ask the proprietor who is up here in the sea somewhere waiting. The actual house, I should note, is up here in the best part.
Yeah.
And he is currently posting it from having been run out of his house.
Yeah, Nick, I just want to tell you, you just pinged, and you're consistently pinging 999.
Yeah, it just started raining here. I'm not sure how much that's coming from. I'm hoping it's going to pass quick, but messing with my connection and my audio.
Actually, yeah, I can't hear it on this side, so that's good. Alright.
Yeah, that is good. But yeah, your ping says 999 for me as well.
Oh, alright, good to know.
Anyway,
It's bad connection going both ways at the moment, it seems like. As long as you can still hear me, I think we're doing alright.
Yeah, let's go.
Can I train my water magic?
You are going to have to spend a lot more time than you have here training that. You need skill points.
This through.
And if you train, my life is now questioned.
Your life is now questioned.
I couldn't hear what he just said.
He said, my life is now questioned.
Yes. You said as far as finding something to eat, do you want anything to eat other than the torches that you ate, or is that enough?
Yeah, I feel like we should, go and at least... I'm going to offer to pay the enchanter, what's his name again? I forgot.
Shit. I gotta pull it back up now. Wait a second. His name was Ohaba.
Ohaba. Yeah, I'm gonna, as soon as we unshrink Ohaba, I'm gonna go to him and be like, is there anything I can offer you to eat? Like, I know we're just kind of like bringing you out here, and we probably shrunk you a bit.
I'm gonna ask one of the residents real quick, if you can fish. I'm gonna make a fishing pole.
That's good for some food.
Can we fish?
You could go fishing if you wanted. Just sit down and relax for a while and catch your breath before the next leg of the trip, if that's what Guy wants to do to relax.
I mean, if you catch a fish, he won't put it back into the water. He knows that.
Yeah, I mean, people here fish for food all the time.
All right, let's go.
I like how Xavier's concern was that he didn't have a fishing license. Like,
yeah, fishing license not so much a thing in this world. You don't need to worry about that. You can just go fish.
Let's build a fishing rod.
All right, that should be fairly quick and easy. But go ahead and roll me a crafting check. Once again, I guess Daniel could roll it on the table if you really wanted to. But honestly, I would prefer if you just do it in Discord. But
no, but I don't have a way to show that.
This is true.
It's a 4 keep something.
It's +2 also, but and with my hammer I can hit things. So typically it's a.
Make sure you're looking at the new tweaks because we fixed some stuff here. It is 5 keep 3.
5 keep 3.
+2.
Your hammer now because of the way we tweak gear now lets you keep an extra dice rather than giving you the bonus.
Does his crafting explode? Does your crafting explode?
No.
No,
Just
I don't
my
believe
magic.
so.
All right, that's a 5 keep 3. 6 plus 6 is a 12. That's 17.
Yeah, you managed to put together a pretty decent fishing pole. It's got kind of like a little bit on the end that kind of, or a little rotating bit that kind of can function as a reel, where you can wind the cord in on it by turning this knob that you've installed. And go ahead and sit down and go fishing. I'm not actually going to have you roll me a check per se for that, but roll me a d6 minus 2.
D6 minus 2. Bam! You got a 1.
1. Yes. You.
I got a 3.
Minus 2.
Oh.
Yep. So it takes you a little while, but you do in fact catch a fish.
How big?
A single medium-sized, not quite a salmon, but some kind of similar fish that that swims from the ocean to the freshwater up higher here.
All right. I'll wait. I'll try to catch another fish.
While he does that,
I'll put the fish in the bag so I can't breathe and it dies quicker.
while he's torturing small animals, I'm going to ask Haba to dinner.
Fish.
Yes.
Fish.
Let's say I'm always down for some good food. The guildmaster told me that the kebabs here were excellent.
I'm down with you. Do you know where anyone is?
And he just kind of looks around and takes a second, but he spots the place that he was looking for, and it seems to just be not quite a food cart on the side of the road. It is definitely a permanent fixture, but it's also like an open air stall where somebody seems to be roasting various things on sticks.
That sounds great. I'm gonna walk up and be like, I just like, well, you know what? Let's go with 2 kebabs. And I ask how much it is.
I'm bad at conversions.
Go into the currency exchange rate.
They're 10 jewel each.
Oh,
so 20.
Hell yeah. Okay. And
it's street food. It's tasty, but it's cheap.
yeah, I also pay for Habas.
Yeah, he'll get 2 as well.
So it's 40 out of my pocket.
Yep. No. And he will munch on them. He seems to have picked one that is interlaced, alternating pork and roasted vegetables, and another one that seems to be a whole small creature of some kind, maybe a vole.
Heck yeah.
There seem to be a whole lot of different varieties here. Basically, any combination of meat and veggies on a stick, this guy can make for you.
All right, I just, you know what? I'm gonna take one thing that's all veggies and one thing that's like assorted meats.
All right, excellent. There is one very interesting proposition listed on the menu that you don't exactly, well, you know what it means, but you don't want to think about it. I feel like I have to note it. One of the things that they seem to advertise on the menu here is something called hair-on rat.
You know what? No. Lucky's gonna look at that and be like,
I'd rather shock.
I'm too sober for that, and just like.
I'd rather shock my own rat.
He doesn't seem to have any on display at the moment, but it's on the menu.
I'd rather shock my own rat.
Is it like a discounted price, or is it more expensive? I have to ask.
On the way it's highlighted on the menu, it seems to be the house special.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna ask about it. I'm gonna be like, hey, so I'm not ordering this. What's hair on rat?
Oh, we just.
I know it doesn't sound that good, but you should really try it. And you see, when you cook the rat with the hair still on, it kind of crisps up the skin. We make sure to burn it all off, but.
Oh, thank God! Like Lucky just kind of like sighs.
Hey,
and then I ask, like, do you gut the rat, like, or is it everything in?
No. I mean, we leave some of the more tasty organs in, the heart and such. But all the nasty bits, we got to pull them out. Nobody would want to eat intestines.
All right. I might come back later.
Nick, you're crazy. You can do anything. I wouldn't be surprised if you said we just have a rat with a side of heroin.
Xavier.
It hasn't been invented yet in this world, silly. You mean opium.
Nick, what? You're all the worst.
That reminds me of one scene from YouTube.
Okay, so
we're running based on medieval rule systems here. Like, I watched the entire anime, and I don't remember them ever once mentioning drugs. So either they're just not around, or they're just not illegal. No, wait, they do eat magic mushrooms in one episode, and just no one seems to care. So I'm going to assume that we're running off medieval law times here, and just those things are not illegal yet, because nobody cares if you go kill yourselves in the wood. Or in the woods.
I mean, I wouldn't eat magic mushrooms, so that's probably a drug.
Alright.
Yes, I'm sure you've seen the cartoons where somebody eats mushrooms and then they act all crazy. That's what I'm talking.
No, cactus juice. Cactus juice.
Cactus juice from Avatar, yes. That's basically the exact thing that I'm talking about, or similar enough for your...
Alright, so...
That was actually relatively... The way where those mushrooms grow is relatively near the mining town that you guys went to last time.
Oh, interesting.
You didn't go far enough to run into the mushroom village, though.
Interesting to note that there is one. Alright. So, I'm assuming, like, I'm just gonna, like, chow down on my dinner, kind of, like, ask a little about Haba, be like, so, theoretically, could you be able to do, like, an enchantment where, like, be like, hey, spirits, go away, and, like, do, like, a banishment?
It would be entirely possible, but the Guildmaster asked me to wait and see if you could solve the problem yourself before doing something like that.
Ah, alright, so that brings me to my next thing.
I should warn you, that kind of thing does come with its own dangers, though. The spirit itself, assuming it does not want to leave, would almost certainly try and stop me while I was writing, and it takes time.
Maybe we just throw rocks everywhere.
I just kind of, like, shove a guy away.
I'm still fishing.
Okay. I just kind of, like, look at Haba and I'm like, okay. So, what about, like, a defensive line to be like, if we wanted to bargain the ghost and, like, entrap it in a circle to talk with it. What about that?
I could do that much more quickly.
All right, I say that should be a good game plan to start. We'll run it by a guy when we get there, and then we can flesh it out more at that point.
Roll me another d6 minus 2. As you guys are munching down and Guy is still fishing.
Wait. Before you roll that.
It's already been rolled, but what do you say?
Is it a -2 because I don't have any bait?
It's just, I'm just rolling to see how many fish you catch in this time period. It just seemed like a good number. Sometimes you catch nothing, and sometimes you catch a few fish.
Yeah. Well, I got 2, so.
Yes. So you now have 3 fish total. More than enough for a good dinner if you would like to grill them up and not have to spend any money. Because it seems like this guy is very stingy.
I just grab my 2 fish by the tail and say, in the bag, and I shove 2 of them in the bag.
Me and Haba just...
There's no air in this bag. They are essentially vacuum sealed at the moment. I mean, they're definitely dead when you pull them back out later. But for the moment, like, I will let you know, the bag will keep them fresh a little bit longer than normal, but they're still going to go bad.
I mean, I can put them in my furnace if I want to, so I mean...
You could do that. You could also just make a campfire like a normal fucking person.
Or I can put them in my furnace and cook them.
I'm just throwing shade.
Anyway, let's fish again. Let's go.
Alright, so here's the real question. Guy, or not Guy, Lucky, how long are you going to sit, like, let Guy sit there and fish before you come again?
I feel like we're on the way to come get him now. Might have time to fish one more time while we're... I don't know how far away we are from each other, but...
the town is not that big. Yeah, I'll say to make the child happy, you've got time for one more, and then Lucky and Obama are going to show up.
You're just getting 6. I mean, like 3.
Well,
3.
Alright, I'm going to roll for the child. You got another 2.
Okay, so that's 5.
Yep, you've got 5 fish total that you have caught. Probably enough for all 3 of your group to eat a whole meal later, or for you to eat 3 times.
Judging by you, it's going to be 3 times. He's dying, it's alright.
Get in the bag!
Alright, so I like walk up on a guy mercilessly shoving fish into his like bag, checking if they're alive, shoving them back in, checking if they're alive. I just like walk up and I'm like, you ready to go? Kind of like concerned.
I look back and I say, I get up and I hide a bag behind my back and I say, yeah, let's go.
Can you shrink them? I just kind of like point to Haba.
I'll try. Let's go. Just like insert epic hand motions from Avatar.
Do I have to roll for that? What do I have to roll for his shrinkage?
Wait.
The shrinkage of Haba.
Is he? Just to shrink Obama again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is allowing it to happen, so no need for a roll this time. If it was an inanimate object or someone resisting, then there's.
All right.
So, that you all missed the cool anime movements the child did. That wasn't actually cool at all.
Wait, I want to.
Xavier, they can't see you. Like, I don't know.
I know you can. So
oh my gosh! All right.
Yes, you gesture around in whatever way that you're gesturing, and he shrinks to the size that you can easily hold him.
Look how cute he is.
I just kind of thump a guy, pick up him, and fly off towards Woodsea.
All right. Having rested long enough to regain your energy, there is no need for any kind of trouble on the way here. As you fly in, you can see that there is a town here with a little small signpost that just says Woodsea. A town by the most generous of definitions. It seems like it once was a much bigger town. but there is a large section of this whole area, including the bridge that goes over this river, that seems to have just been abandoned and not necessarily has been demolished, but kind of just how buildings fall apart after not being used for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna craft it into a very
There
long
only
table.
seems to be a few lit up houses amongst the entirety of all of this mess. They all seem to be kind of gathered together in one corner of the town.
Yeah.
It seems like they have picked a spot and just let the rest of it go away.
So
Can I craft a big house into a very long table?
can I shoot it with a shotgun? Sorry.
What is going on? I'm so confused.
He said, "Can I craft one of the houses into a very long table?" To which I said, "Can I shoot it with a shotgun?"
Easter egg to one of our
Yeah.
missions.
Callback references. You probably could. The material is there. You do not have time for that if you want to complete this job before the guy just hires somebody else.
All right, then we'll do the mission.
And
Okay.
then make
And
the
then-
table. All right, let's
With
go.
some chairs. Let's go.
All right.
Make a meal for us. Let's go. I cooked it
So
right on the table.
So we all Lucky just kind of like starts walking into the direction of the house and I have to
Smooth.
So there seems to be like still a small section of this, maybe 10 or 12 buildings that still seem to be lit up from the inside.
Yeah.
Should mention it's not quite dark yet, but it is turning towards evening now with your guys' two-part flight here.
All right.
I will turn our adventure that comes along with us back to normal. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Oh, Haba.
Yeah, Haba the Hutt.
Haba the Hutt. It's like Jabba the Hutt, just different.
You guys keep getting this name wrong, so I think I'm just going to change it.
Is it not Haba?
It is now.
All right, sounds good. Pretty sure I've been calling him Haba the entire time.
Yes, I know.
All right.
That's just his name now, or at least that's his nickname.
All right.
Probably means something. Some weird fantasy language. Who knows?
All right. So,
Alright, let's do the mission and then I can craft this.
craft this table.
With
There
some chairs.
there is a slight dilemma here in that normally, it's like the mayor of a town or a shop owner or something that posts these bills, and they're pretty easy to find. The only location you have is Woodsea.
Oh yeah, I may have to like go in the forest.
And Woodsea is the name of the town here.
I
Presumably, like, the flyer says that this guy was run out of his house. Presumably, he's staying somewhere here. But
Wait, you did say there's an old abandoned house, right?
Door-to-door salesman.
there's a whole bunch of old abandoned houses and an abandoned bridge that is, like, fallen partially into the river and a whole bunch of other abandoned stuff.
Alright. I guess we'll use Lucky's plan. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the first house with the light on and just kind of like knock on it.
No, I'll do the same.
We both knock on it simultaneously.
No, I'm not.
I
I'm
was
not
about to say, are you going to a different house or are you
Yeah.
going to the same house?
I'm going to the different. I'm not that stupid.
Alright. So each of you knock on a door, and each of you hear a similar shuffling from within. Lucky, your door opens first.
Hey, you lazy old bums!
Lucky first.
Um.
It seems to be an old man. who is dressed quite nicely compared to the state of the town.
I'm gonna just be like...
He will kind of look you up and down. Where I don't remember if I asked before, but where does Lucky have his guild mark?
Oh, it's right on my neck.
Alright, so very obvious.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, he just kind of looks you up and down and says, oh, you must be here for the restoration projects.
Yeah, about that. No. And I kind of show him the flyer.
oh, that job, I see. We haven't had someone try to take that one on in months.
Yeah, someone who couldn't read picked it out, and we said screw it, so we're here.
Let's roll to turn can I roll to turn Lucky small?
Preferred if you didn't, but he wants to roll to make me small.
For some reason, alright, go ahead. Her power is a 4 keep 3.
What do I roll again?
Is it exploding?
It's versus your mind or spirit defenses.
Does she have exploding on it?
She does not.
No, okay.
Here. Roll it, Daniel. This is the position you put yourself in. Now you have to roll both sides.
Well, okay. I am currently replying to my professor, so I'm just taking it tomorrow. So it's a 4 keep 3. Diane doesn't explode, right?
No.
So that's a whatever that is, 16, and then I'm rolling my mind defense, body defense.
Mind or spirit.
Mind or spirit. Let's do sheer dumb luck. Oh, how I can just shook.
And add your
not even close.
Your willpower.
Add my willpower.
Ah, frick.
Willpower is a 9, so that's a 9 to a 8, 17.
When the other one was an 18.
The other one was
16.
Yeah.
You got one higher. God dang it.
She's got a +2, so Lucky gets about an inch and a half shorter spontaneously, and then nothing else happens.
I just kind of look over and just like zap him in the forehead. Nothing hard, just. And then I keep talking.
I imagine that old man's face like, what the frick?
He's having multiple conflicting issues at the moment. And he says, I don't know if you're taking the gravity of the situation seriously enough. Your guild master did inform you that the last people who took this job died, right?
No, but I mean...
I mean, that's probably why the house is haunted.
And I kind of like turn serious a bit and be like, yeah, no, no, he hadn't.
You guys really know what you were getting yourselves into, did you?
No, actually, I just, like, I even asked him and everything, and he was like, it should be fine, and I was like, it should be fine, and now we're here.
He said, it should be fine, as long as you take one of those two with you.
That is true. So yeah, I just kind of like stare at him and be like, do you know where I can find these people?
When will the lazy old bums open the dang door?
What was it?
He's just being impatient.
I need them to open the dang door, those lazy old bums.
You hear from just a yell from inside the door. Mayor's house is across the street.
I don't care. Open the door.
I zap him again.
The door thumps open loudly, and a very, very large, beefy woman. Imagine the Olga stereotype here.
Oh God.
Oh wait, I have to do.
Looking at you. She says, "I'm trying to make dinner. What do you want?"
I look up, I look down, and I become Bugs Bunny. Do it.
She just ran out the door.
I see this, like me and the old man are just watching this happen, and I just kind of like bury my face in my hands, and I'm like, I am so sorry about him.
Perhaps he'll understand the gravity of the situation when he sees the bones.
He won't. I just continue rubbing my temple.
Mm.
And then
But from what I've seen, my suggestion to you would be to go home.
I then walk up to Lucky and I say, "Bruh, we're doing this for money, and also so that we can save a resident's house. Ignore the fact that I say that we're doing this for the money first."
I just kind of like look at him and like beg, like, please, shut up. And I just turn around and I'm like, please tell me where this house is.
roll my physical attack. I'm just gonna.
Wait, what? Just continue on down this road this way. Straight down this way. The path leads straight to the manor house. It seems like the spirit starts taking exception whenever you cross the fence line.
The fence line, that's important information. Remember, the fence line. Don't cross the fence line till we've made a plan.
Just run, see the fence line. No, I'm kidding.
So I kindly thank the old man, and I'm like, is there anything else you would like to tell us about this job?
There's not really much more to it that I'm at liberty to say. Unfortunately, one of my serving women was killed in an accident, and something about her magic reacted strangely, and no one's been able to live there ever since. Objects fly around, smash things. It's unbearably cold all the time.
1 second, Nick.
Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. Our food's here.
Very cool.
Okay, unbearably cold all the time.
Yes. He's basically describing to you classic ghosty signs.
Yeah, we got some poltergeists.
Yeah, some poltergeist shit going on here.
So it's like at the paranormal level, gotcha. Or paranormal activity movie level.
Kind of. Though he'll tell you, the only time that I saw the spirit itself in the flesh was when I called the first group to try and get rid of it. It seemed to make her angry. She practically turned one of them inside out.
Look, he kind of like coughs up a little bit. He's like,
He kind of makes a gesture toward his chest of just like a taking the chest and just kind of making a looping motion with it.
Ah. Sorry about that. Lucky's just like, well, no, alright. I just kind of turned to a guy and I'm like, why? Why? And then turned back and I'm like, okay, now that's done.
I interrupt him. Hey.
I mean, we already knew why, because
Yeah, money. I get why, but...
I then say, do you know where the house is at?
Yeah, he told us.
Oh.
He already told you that. It's, you just follow the path, basically.
Then I say, and then I let Lucky finish his sentence.
Oh, really? Whoa! Lucky just turns, and it's like, alright, thank you for your time. Are you the person who we have to return to once we get this done?
Oh, yes, it is my house.
I just kind of be like, thank you kindly, and I like bow and walk away.
He closes the door before a guy has a chance to do anything else goofy.
I was gonna say something stupid. All I was gonna do was
He can't see
what's France and goodbye?
What's France and goodbye? You mean what's French for goodbye?
Yeah.
I think it's au revoir. But I'm probably wrong. Do you know?
French.
Anyone know? Hey, anyone watching? Do you know what's French for goodbye?
No, yes. If you guys would like to, the pathway that he points out seems to be fairly obvious up the thing, and it seems to have torches lit about halfway down it, and then at a certain point it seemed like either nobody bothered to go any further to light them, or they were too afraid to.
Oh.
All not my favorite signs.
I grab my fishing pole, and I'd say, hey, and then I'd put the fishing pole up to my.
You guys didn't ask how long this has been going on, but he did tell you the last attempt was months ago.
Yeah.
So you might be able to infer that some of the desertion of this town might very well have to do with the fact that their rich landowner lord got fucking kicked out of his own house by a ghost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the spot, the house, and show him the spot, even though it's not the house.
Please.
Spot.
Okay. I'm gonna so we walk up, and I'm gonna stop at that fence line. I kind of just turn to Haba and Guy and be like, okay, let's make a game plan before we walk in here.
It's up into the woods here a little bit. You do see it is kind of a tall, spiked iron fence. That seems very ornate and very well crafted, though now rusted because no one has been here to take care of it. It still seems in pretty decent condition. The gate standing wide open, except for about 30 feet off to the side. There appears to be a very, very large dent in some of the bars, as if something was slammed into them from the inside.
Wonder what that could have been.
I look at Loki and I say, I can turn it small so the ghost can't see us when we walk in.
I just kind of look and I'll be like, something tells me that this ghost can feel. But let's wait. Let's make a game plan first. And I kind of gesture to Haba and be like, so we were talking at dinner, which, you know, you didn't join us for. And I bring up
too busy getting my own food that I ate.
I bring up the salt, or not salt circle, but like the ghost trap circle idea.
Yes, I do not think it's a horrible plan. I think I might need you guys to distract the spirit so she doesn't see what I'm doing.
I pick up a rock.
I like shove my hand in his way, like, not yet.
He kind of pulls out one of his pens and a notebook and starts sketching the runes down that he'll need, and he'll say, yes, should take me maybe 20 seconds or so.
We can distract for 20 seconds.
All we need to do is throw a rock at somebody and...
I'll just throw a rock and run away, you know. I can like poke it with lightning over and over again while you like taunt it. I don't know, you're pretty good at taunting.
I am. I can transform.
Do you still have the Marlboro saved?
Yeah.
Do you think you could go in first and do like the poison gas thing?
I think so, yeah. I'll try it. I mean, that is a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
No, that's not what I meant. But like, yeah, I think that'd be a cool plan. Like, you go in just to like maybe the courtyard and start like that poison smog. We still have the I still have my gas mask on me. And then,
I think Guy gave his back, but that's fine because anytime you're going to need it, he's going to be a Marlboro.
Yeah.
Just try and Hava will say, just try to keep it pointed away from me. I don't have a gas mask with me.
Why don't you just use one of your enchantment skills to do it?
That would take just as long as the one that I'm trying to do here.
So that would be equal to 40 seconds. We can do that for 40 seconds, my dude.
maybe.
He will just say, I've got an idea. Hold on, just give me a minute. And he will kind of tear one of the sleeves off of his shirt that he's wearing, and make it into a strip. And then he will pull out one of his paints and start painting runes onto it. And when he is finished, about 30 seconds later, it kind of flashes, and he says, "There, I've enchanted it for the time being, though, on something so unsubstantial as this. It won't last long. Maybe an hour or so."
All right, you done? You know what you need to do for this? Put the person in an orb, right?
He is preparing his various things as you guys speak.
It took me a minute.
He is going to kind of walk off a little ways. He'll say, "When I hear you guys start making a commotion, I'll come in and set the trap." And he'll say, "I'll be," and he kind of gestures to an area like off to the corner, the right corner of the manor.
Yeah.
Hopefully hard enough that you won't be able to, or won't be paying attention to me.
I look at Lucky and I nod.
I'm going to say 1 second because I do believe this is actually my professor calling me, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Hello, this is Daniel.
So do you have anything that you would like to do in preparation, Xavier, before you actually enter, other than turning into the Marlboro?
No.
Okay.
I think my number is being used as a telemarketer phone number because I keep getting calls from a whole bunch of people being like, "Hey, I got a call from this number."
I see. That's well, I mean, kind of sucks that you're still don't know what's going on with your professor, but hopefully you'll get that figured out.
Hopefully. All right.
But yes,
Xavier just ran to the
Xavier,
restroom.
while you were doing your thing, and he said he was good on preparations. Does Lucky have any preparations for plan, make a distraction, and then trap?
I'm going to load up on all the torches I see on the and like basically I'm going to try and get almost overfilled on fire and then just fucking unleash.
Alright, let's see what you've got here. Yeah, so just roll me all of your dice and then keep all of them if you're filling up to max, basically.
Okay. All right, I'm not gonna unleash until we get there, but I'm thinking Xavier, if we go through and we just start taunting, like.
So, yeah, so your thing is normally 5, keep 3. I've been rethinking how we're gonna do the things here. And I think for normal things, for magical energy, I might allow it to go over your max. But for normal flame or electrical energy or whatever, it's just going to it'll keep increasing the number of dice you keep up until you just keep them all.
All right. So, yeah, I'm ready if you are. Thanks.
I picked up the rock side.
Roll some dice over here. Real quick, hold on.
I pick up the rock that I dropped. And I'd say, I'm ready, dude. Terrible. No, I'm kidding.
It's like it exploded twice. I don't know what you mean, terrible.
It's not a super high keep normally. This was for Hava's stealth here. He's just got a very good body, but his actual stealth is not that great.
Gotcha.
Ew.
Haba.
Still pretty good though. In fact, with you guys only having, I believe, keep 1 in any given, or maybe keep 2 in any given sense ability, you can't see him at all. You know where he said he was going to, but looking around, like, it seems like he's doing a damn good job. Now we're going to see if the ghost notices. Total unknown. Alright. What is your guys' plan for distraction? You said you're gonna unleash poison gas. And then, Lucky, you're gonna blow fire, so you're just gonna make a huge explosion in this yard.
I was going to save the fire if after the poison smoke failed. I'm just going to taunt until I see her.
Wait, I have to ask one question. Is it raining outside?
It is not. It is getting dark, though.
Is there water near us?
What do you mean?
Is there like a lake or a puddle left over from the lake?
There seems to be a fountain in the yard, if you wanted to do something with your newfound water manipulation.
Let's go!
I thought you were doing a Marlboro.
No, I'm taking the water.
Alright.
What if you were to shock the water?
I don't know why you're changing the plan. I thought
Yeah.
you guys had a good plan.
Yeah, we had a plan set.
I know, but
Xavier, I'm loaded up on fire right now. I don't have much lightning here. Like,
I mean, you can use the.
I don't have much.
But you can use it. I mean, if you're in the show Avatar.
But we're not.
You-
I'm just saying, we prepped for one plan. I don't see why you're wanting to change it out of the...
I know
like-
it's a great plan. I'm just saying, like, what if that one fails?
I mean, plan B.
After
You
all,
can have a plan B.
Yeah, that's a good plan B, but let's stick with plan A for now.
So, get a transformation roll for me.
Mm-hmm.
and it's to explode because my magic is awesome.
Yep, 4 keep 2 plus 2.
What? I thought it was a 6 keep 4 for I'm you.
Oh yeah, no, 6 keep 4. What did I say?
4 keep 2.
Oh, I don't know why I said that. 6 keep 4, yeah.
And apparently it's +2.
Alright, so that's 4, 8, 12, 17. Plus 2, which is a 19.
Alright, you don't quite manage to hit the Marlboro estate here. You feel like you might want to try again, but the clock has started. Well, actually, basically, he's not. He said he wasn't going to go in until you guys started making noise.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You wanna try
you
again?
transform visually into the Marlboro, but when you go to test your poison, it's just like a little puff. It doesn't work quite right.
Alright, let's try again.
You're
Yes, much better.
Now
I
do the...
think that one's probably going to end up doing it.
Oh!
Yeah,
oh,
probably.
Keep on going! Keep on going!
Oh, that one's a 2. Alright. So let's keep 4. So this one, 6, 12, 18, 24.
+2.
That's, yeah. 29 plus 2 is 31. And then you keep one more, which is that 4. 30, yeah, 35.
Yep. You transform into this hulking beast, increasing your size many times fold. Thankfully, these gates are very wide, as if they were intended to let carriages through.
I kind of look. I'm like, hey yo, release just a single puff if you're ready.
What would a Mondoro do? I'd like...
Technically, you can still talk.
Oh.
I would say I would act like I can't talk, and I'd go.
You would. I was like, all right, that works.
The leaves rustle on the trees in the yard. The water seems to shiver as if something passed through it or near it. Over the fountain.
Oh crap! I'd blast a tiny puff at the fountain.
You're gonna use the breath.
Oh yeah, now we can just do it full stream. We're ready now.
It's a 4 keep all of them. Go ahead and roll that for me, Daniel.
All right.
Oh, well, I'm happy. Also, it's gonna explode.
It does.
That's 14.
Alright, 14. Quite a large cloud of smoke billows out, covering a good section of the front part of this yard. Going out in a cone from where you are and then kind of settling down. It seems to hang in the fountain and on the grass. And you can see, interestingly, this plan may not work exactly as you intended, because there are no signs that this ghost or whatever it is bothered by this. But it does screech in anger as the plants and the grass seem to begin to wither.
Woohoo.
Between the sound and the fog, the shifting in the fog, you are able to see where this spirit presumably is, though currently you cannot see its figure, only the kind of the swirls it makes in this golden fog as it moves through.
Yeah, this is an out-of-character thing. We probably should have tried to reason for it before we just went in guns blazing. That might have worked better. Anyway,
Alright. Blast them.
yeah, we've come this far. I'm not gonna unleash my fire yet, but I am gonna do a lightning shock to
Alright. Just do that at your normal thing with no bonuses.
Yep.
How does it not have bonuses?
Well, I have my additional keep one for my stabs.
Yeah, the
Oh, this is you, not me. It's 5 keep 4. And just eat that away. Bless your soul.
Thank you.
Alright, and that explodes twice. Good, because the other rolls were shite. That explodes twice.
Again.
If I do it again, I'm gonna be rigged. Okay, alright. So let me,
10, 10, 20.
that was a 6.
yeah,
And then, there we go.
that's ridiculous.
Alright,
20.
that's a 40, sir.
40.
40.
Alright, give me a sec.
You know how I said I wasn't gonna go a big kaboom? Apparently I lied.
Well, she's going crazy on her defenses here. Well, not that crazy. 19. So, as your lightning streaks out and collides with where the space where you think this creature should be, it does in fact collide. And the form is outlined by all of the electricity running through it. A woman standing there as if she was going to block your attack single-handedly with her hand out. Now, holding it like that, and still definitely deflecting some of the energy, but is spasming the way you would expect a normal person to upon being electrocuted.
That's
It's like magic is effective.
I'd turn back to normal and go up to the guys and say, "Oh, we didn't know you were a woman. We're sorry. Terribly sorry."
You did.
I literally look at Guy and I'm like, you are the biggest idiot ever. And then like...
Not all.
I need you guys to, at this point, roll initiative for me.
Well, I'm dead.
Yeah, I was like, the fight started, bro. That's a 5. For me, and then you guys need to roll for Xavier. That's also a 5. Oh, roll for me again. That's a 1. Way to go. Actually, that's a roll for Xavier.
What?
Yep. Xavier got a 2, so he got worse as well, but he still beat you. So, the order will, in fact, be the monster, and then
And
Guy.
deciding new friendship will get you out of your rut. I don't know what that means.
I guess I should roll for Hava as well, just to see when he makes his progress. He's going. He's not a speedy fellow.
Sadly.
He did at least take initiative as a skill, which neither of you guys did, but he somehow managed to not beat you.
Really?
He's gonna 4-keep-1.
Ah, I see.
And he rolled 1, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
But yes. As your blast of lightning flickers out, the creature is still outlined, seems to be coming out of transparency. The classic ghostly white shape. She looks to you, and her mouth stretches wide, revealing sharp teeth. At which point she vanishes from where she is, directly in front of you. And appears directly in front of you.
Fuck is what I'm about to roll.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
It's a 4-keep-3. Alright. Ah, I don't like that, Nick. I don't like what you just did. I don't like what I just did either.
14.
She needs defenses.
That's a 12.
But you said keep 2, didn't you?
4-keep-3.
Oh, which means...
Yes. She this
I
time
rolled these 4.
seems to anticipate your lightning a little bit more clearly, and seems to flicker and appear to the side rather than trying to block it off straight on. And then she attempts to bite your neck with 23.
Well, you're screwed. Have fun.
So, I'm going to roll my dodge.
Yes, body defense here plus either fortitude or reflexes.
We're going to go reflexes. It's a bit higher there.
For dodge, that's the correct one. It depends on what your defensive skill is, you know.
Is hold on. That is, yeah, it's a 4-keep-2.
You're dead.
So let's
in the other world.
That's a, so this is a 7, plus a 9, 16. Oh wait,
16.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 7 points of body damage as she tries to latch onto you and gets a good bite, but you manage to get out of the way before she's able to fully latch on. Her teeth scrape across your skin, tearing out a chunk of flesh.
I look at her. I looked at Lucky and I say, Karma.
You're the worst teammate on this planet.
Hey, you're the one who keeps on blaming me for the guy who can't read.
It is now a guy's turn. You just saw this thing teleport across the yard, basically, and take a bite out of your friend? Question mark.
I don't know at this point.
As I look at her at Karma, and I remember her sharp teeth, and I'd be like, if I die, I guess I will tell you my. I guess I would tell you my real name, but only if one of us gets close to dying.
What are you talking about? It's your turn. What are you doing?
Monologuing, apparently.
You use one of your actions to monologue. What is your second action?
All right. I guess.
She actually does seem to look at you for a second as you monologue, though she doesn't seem to care at all about what you're saying.
I'd look at Lucky and I'd say,
You can
"Can
tell
we
that
do
she
a
hears
team
you.
attack?"
Please?
Please.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Let's go.
I'd grab water from the fountain.
Alright, roll your 6, keep 1 at the moment.
I'll
What?
train it better.
Yeah, but okay. All right. Remember what I said when I said he wouldn't know the gravity of the situation?
Wait, what?
Remember when you said he wouldn't know the gravity of the situation and I agreed?
Yeah, true.
So that's a 5.
Okay.
Alright. Your water does not even make it to her before just flopping to the ground. You definitely need more practice.
So it's my turn? It doesn't. You tried your team attack. It didn't work. We were
You
going
were supposed to zap it, my dude.
How am I supposed to zap it? I literally have to go past the monster that just took a chunk out of my body to hit the water that did not make her.
You can just go zap.
If you wanted it to be a team attack, then you have to tell me that you want it to be a team attack.
He did.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Sorry.
Mm.
Well, in that case, the water does in fact splash onto her, though it doesn't seem to do much of anything at the moment. Definitely doesn't seem to hurt her. She is wet, so that 5 will actually add to your next lightning attack.
All right. I
did not hear that it was a team attack. I thought you were just making an attack with your very basic water.
No. I am going to this is the only ghost here, right?
It seems to be, yeah.
Oh, I don't like it seems to be. All right.
I mean, you don't know the answer to that question, so whether it's yes or no, I can't tell you.
Oh, I thought the dude told us.
He definitely told you that there was one ghost. Yeah. I just like to scare my players.
Okay, all right. I'm going to do Black Angel Redemption.
All right, go for it.
Because my health's not looking good, and I need some help. So,
All right. Describe to us what happens.
Basically, what you see happen is on one wing it's like a black fire, and on the other one it's black lightning. I get 2 wings that just sprout out, and my little staves, they kind of get like on one end like this electric black scythe, and on the other end electric black scythe or fire black scythe, and I kind of like fly up, and I'm like, okay, and then I'm going to roll heavy metal black plasma and just try to nuke her with both fire and flame.
Yeah, I assume you're going to use that all that stored up nonsense.
Let me get this straight.
Which is this?
Your ultimate only happened because I made you eat my fist.
No, the fire part did, but
he had the lightning version of this before and didn't use it.
Yeah,
it's just now got fire added to it as well because he added that to his reference book.
Yeah, because you did the ultimate last time, and I was like, it's not worth it. We got it. So that adds a plus 1 to and a keep 1 to my roll, plus keep 1 I already have, plus so that's a 6 keep 6 because of all the built up stuff I have, right? Because I get the plus 1 from Black Angel Redemption, and then with all like the built up energy I ate before.
Yeah, Yeah, you here are going to be rolling an absolutely absurd.
Don't say that. You just jinxed me. I'm gonna roll all ones.
I've been thinking about adding a perk similar to Explode that's like reroll a 1 or something like that, but
I'd take it.
Like a
but here, yeah, let's do some math.
Sorry,
here.
that was supposed to be a 6. 1 sec. I don't remember what the other one was, but one of them was a 6. Okay, hold on. We'll just re-roll them both and just.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the total actual number is here. You normally are at 5 keep 4.
So I exploded twice. So I keep all of these, right?
Yeah.
That's a 41.
Alright. Yeah, she is gonna not like that very much. Let's grab some dice for her to defend with here.
Oh. Good job.
Don't say anything.
She looks very unhappy. You unleash from above, just down into the ground, this torrent of black plasma that she seems to be crushed into the crater, anime style, as you just keep the stream going and going and going.
Is this enough time for the ghost circle to be put down, or what?
Unfortunately, you've still got a little bit longer before he's ready. But
20 seconds, my ass.
So far, it's only been 12.
I know, that's what I'm thinking in my head, 20 seconds. Actually, I didn't know it was 12, but I was thinking in my head, 20 seconds, my ass.
I'd look up and I'd look at my hands. And I'd say...
When all the smoke clears, though, the ghost still seems to be there, kind of standing haggardly. Seems to be almost parts of her torn away, as if it's not a whole figure anymore. Part of the face is missing. There is a whole section of the arm that is now gone with just a disembodied hand at the end. But she seems pissed.
Oh, I bet. I've so far done like a total of 53 damage to her so far. Around that. I would be too.
She's not having a good day.
I'm just kind of flying above, hoping to not get hit again. All the turns again.
And then that will bring us to a Hubba hidden off in the woods, doing his thing here. Or no longer in the woods, in the yard, but hold on, I must mark the thingy here. I'll just use this dice that's sitting over here. Essentially, you guys don't see anything happen on his turn, which will bring us back to the ghost. And the ghost will kind of look around once more, that unnaturally wide mouth opening with the sharp teeth. But rather than appearing near you, a guy, can I please get you to roll me a body defense plus your reflexes. As this ghost bitch appears behind you and
you're gonna have to explain that one more time.
a guy. The ghost is appearing behind a guy and grabbing him in an attempt to put a guy between herself and Lucky, who at this point is tearing her apart.
Literally. Can I turn myself small, please?
You first need to roll me a defense.
Go ahead.
You have no time to transform.
Yeah. That's, I'm guessing it's gonna be his body defense.
Yes, body defense, plus either reflexes or fortitude.
The attack of the huge frickin' dice.
She is attempting to sink her fingers into your sides, which now seem to be long and sharp, and also seems intent on biting your face and neck, if possible, with big, sharp, scary, wide-mouthed teeth.
18.
All right, let's see how she do. Oof. A guy.
Karma.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh god.
That's 30 minus 18 is, help me do math.
30 minus 18?
Yes.
12.
12. Okay, you take 12 body damage.
You're at 1 hit point.
Oh god, Jesus Christ, I knew it. Alright.
She sinks her claws into you. And latches on the back of your neck with her mouth, and seems to turn you in the formation of using you as a human shield against Lucky.
I turn pale.
I would too.
I turn pale, and I'd say... I didn't. Okay. How am I going to do this? All right.
You are currently being held, grappled.
Are we near the fountain? By any chance?
I'm gonna help you.
I was thinking about you shooting.
I would kill you.
No, I'm saying I'd grab water, you shoot the water, and I'd hit him.
So you want to do another team attack?
Yeah.
While she's holding on to you, for me to shoot her with lightning.
Hey, I mean, you have that med pack still, right?
You're giving up.
I'm giving up, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I will.
I'd say, okay,
As you are currently held, you can't do anything that requires moving from where you are. So anything that you can do standing exactly where you are, it's fair game.
Could you shrink the ghost?
I don't have enough time, my dude.
You have 2 actions, so if you wanted to change Diane and then try and shrink her, you could. Though I will say you have seen her deflect some quite powerful lightning bolts. Diane's magic, you feel like she might be able to resist it.
Well, let's look at what we have. I mean, you can try. Yeah, here's all your stuff. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Don't you get a buff from your...
Yeah.
Angelic, demonic, and don't forget awesome thing.
That's it! Alright. Let's turn to my ultimate. Let's go.
Alright, so you begin shining in your transformation to your alternate form here. And the damage that you took does still carry over, but you have more hit points in this form, so you're not quite as close to dying.
Yeah, so that's 12 there, yeah. That's...
Is that math right? No,
You
that's
did
not right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at math.
It's alright. He has 7 left.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go.
Alright.
Alright, so let's hit him with a combined blast.
Alright.
Alright, so my fist became red and I'd punch the ghost.
6 keep 4. Explodes.
6 keep 4 and it explodes, alright.
While she's flying, I would then...
Yeah, she's not flying, is she? She's just right behind him.
I mean, she's kind of hovering-ish, but she is right behind you. Like, you're in range.
That was not good, Xavier.
I have an explode.
Yeah. That's a 5 plus a 3 plus a 4 plus a 2. So 5, 10, 14.
In like a really weird way.
Yeah, I see that. It's a 14 that he got.
Alright. Let's see, she is not expecting this nonsense. You manage to, between your transformation and your strike, throw her off of you. But, let's see.
Hmm.
Huh?
Oh.
Does seem like she took a little bit of damage. Though she doesn't seem too hurt by it. She's at least not holding your throat.
Oh yeah, okay. Also, in my combined blast, when I punch her, while she's let going, one of my orbs would blast her.
Is combined blast more than one attack?
No. Yeah, it's
Combined. It's the combined one. It's his one that explodes. Its biggest thing is that it can hit multiple enemies, but unfortunately you've only got one enemy here at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Last time I used combined blast, all my orbs shot into one orb, and
I know, and then I powered it up, and then we shot the crap out of a Marlboro.
yeah.
I was there.
Yes, the creature gets thumped back off of you. So please, well, at this point, you don't actually have any more actions left to move, unfortunately. But you are at least not being a human shield now, as it comes to Lucky's turn.
You don't.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do heavy metal plasma again.
Ooh, I can hit you with my fist.
You've experienced your extra built-up stuff, but it's still pretty strong here because
Yeah.
you've got your ult still on.
I exploded twice. Roll those. I explode once more.
Why are you so epic?
You've
I
got
explode
so
once
much
more.
You're definitely
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
you definitely killed her.
No, probably not. But so let's see. Alright, so that is 24 from here, plus the 2 I keep, which is a 3 and a 4, so it's 24 plus 7, 31.
31.
Let me just throw my fishing pole.
Ah, dang it.
Actually.
She actually did good this defense.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. She, yes. She
Took
seems,
5.
taken, off guard by it, her attention, back on you for the moment.
Flying above.
But she once again seems only mildly scorched by this inconvenience.
I'd like to state that literally it's gone back and forth for me this fight. I've either done like insane damage or I've done nothing.
Yeah. I've only done nothing because I haven't done it to her.
It is at this point, though, that Haba kind of calls out from the thing, or from the other side. Fuck your trees, bitch! As he takes a torch to one of the trees and lights it on fire to get her attention.
Oh! I just kind of like look over and I'm like, what?
He didn't do that great of a job, but it doesn't
He got my attention.
Super mental defenses, so we'll see how this goes. Yes, she kind of screeches at him, but then quickly looks back to you, Lucky, judging that this is the much more severe problem, considering that you obliterated her fountain and put a giant crater in the vast majority of this yard.
I would like to say I did not do that on purpose.
I haven't even done property damage.
That's why she only used you as a shield. You just got really unlucky.
Yeah.
She only killed you.
So I guess that's great because now I don't have to use my money. What?
I'll just let you die next time.
Why?
You're so greedy.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
No. What's Hama doing?
He's seems to be lighting trees on fire. In the vicinity where you assume he's both trying to piss her off and trying to signal you to lead her there. He's signaling that the trap is finished.
Okay, I'm gonna use... Oh, I can't. Never mind.
It's my turn.
Actually, would I be... It's not your turn, actually. It's the ghost.
It is actually the ghost's turn.
Yeah,
first.
I was going to use fuck, or ask if I could, to, like, noticing, like, reacting off the trees going on fire, and pulling back towards that.
Yes. I allowed you to use it for movement before, so I don't see why not. Yes, it's seeing that you can kind of take off that way over towards where you assume his trap is set. There does seem to be kind of a pile of like leaves and sticks and other debris, which you can infer almost certainly concealing a circle.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Yes. I assume you're going to attempt to lead her into it.
Yes, I
Which,
am.
see if she notices. Oh, he set his trap fairly well, though. Let me check my thing. I gotta check what he rolled earlier. Yes, she does not notice. And she attempts to appear behind you to stab you once again. Her claws lash out towards you, and your choice or not whether Lucky flinches away, but they seem to collide with some kind of barrier.
I feel like I'm kind of like confident, probably a little too confident in him, and I just kind of stand there.
Yes. So, what is the plan for now? your confidence in him is not entirely misplaced. It's not out of her realm of possibility to break out of this, but she probably won't do so anytime soon.
Yeah. So now I'm going to just talk with her. I'm going to be like, "Hi, how are you? Sorry for the craters. Don't worry, we'll pay for it."
The giant death mouth opens and something more akin to a screech than words comes out.
If there's a force field, which probably there is, but my idea was to throw my my line.
Your fishing rod?
Yeah, my line on the fishing rod. Make the hook catch her, bring her toward me, and then demonic punch her.
Why? She's in the force
Your
field.
fishing line is most certainly not strong enough for this.
Yeah, I was like, she's in a force field. She's nice and contained for now.
No, I'm saying like if she didn't.
Okay, that was your idea. All right, sorry, you confused me. But yeah, no, I ask a guy. I'm like, hey, can you transform into her and see if you can understand what she's saying?
I haven't tried to transform into spiritual people, but I guess I'll try. I turn back to normal.
You can most certainly try, as DM so love to say.
See, I don't like the fact that he says you can most certainly try. He loves to like. Oh, I flipped down. That's a keep 4, right? Plus 2.
Plus explode.
I did not explode a single thing.
Okay.
That's an 18.
18. You once again you find yourself in an issue here. It may be good enough for your needs this time. As you transform, you find yourself going incorporeal, becoming a spirit. You don't feel the power that you have very clearly seen this person or this creature exhibiting the force. You don't feel like you could do half the things that she's done. There is, interestingly, something there, a source of power that you weren't expecting. Astral projection magic.
Do you know what that is?
No.
That means that rather than being a ghost in the dead person, this is someone's soul that has left their body and is doing these things. You do not become incorporeal or find yourself becoming a spirit, but you do find yourself turning into a person who looks almost exactly like this creature in front of you, but in a much more human.
Can you try, and bear with me here, astral project to the dude's house, and maybe don't try to take him with you, because I don't think that'd work. I mean, it might, you know, you can ask him. But, and then try and get him to come here and see if we can, like, calm her down. I don't know, you think that would work?
I shoot the house.
You shoot the house?
With astral...
No.
That's what you said!
That is not how astral projection works. For this, you kind of have an innate sense of understanding of it as this person's innate magic. You can have your spirit leave your body and go somewhere else. Basically, a guy will fall down, and your spirit can wander off to go do whatever nonsense or see whatever.
I catch a guy.
Hmm?
I catch a guy before he hits his head.
No, I just want to imagine what happens. It's like,
Yeah, pretty much.
or like,
Xavier, stop just falling. You're good.
all right, let's go. Do 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 do.
Is that your soul travel noise?
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do here?
I'm going to go to the man and say, hey, come here, let's see if I can.
And we're gonna try and bring him to calm her down.
Like, lift her in Televar. Wait, can I turn? No. Because then my body will.
What? You can't. You'll be the girl. You'll have to explain that you are not the girl.
Yeah, I
And right now, like, to use the Avatar reference, since that's something I know you've seen, you know how, like, when Aang sits down and when he goes to the spirit world, how, like, he just kind of leaves his body there? That's what you do with this.
will. Okay. Oh yeah, we're now watching the second Avatar.
Yeah.
Water Thunder.
Oh my god.
So. All right.
Alright, so you ghost your way on down the pathway, and when you hit the iron bars of the fence, instead of passing through them, it burns.
I'd go, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm a ghost.
Yeah, but your soul's trapped there, which is why she can't leave, and I should have thought about that.
There seems to be something about this place that will not allow spirits to pass.
Can I break down a part of the gate?
You can most certainly try. It does look quite sturdy.
What
But
if he were to?
with the things that you've been doing, in fact, I haven't really been keeping track of the time here. But I'm gonna say your ultimate is probably out. But even without it, like, you could probably blast through this gate. Maybe take a couple shots. But where would you like to? Just any random spot? Or,
No, I'd like to do the actual entryway into the house. Not the house,
It doesn't.
but the courtyard. That way, like, it's just one of the doors, and, like, one that I could easily replace. Actually, before I do that, hold on. Do you think you could just take the door off?
Probably.
Yeah, you could just...
Wait, pick up my body.
Pick up your body. Alright, I've picked up your body.
Alright, now walk over to the house.
To the house?
To the house that I can't go.
Walk over to the house you can't go.
Go inside. Because of something being there that I can't go into.
Oh, no. You can't leave the courtyard.
It's not the house; it's the gate. You can't leave the yard. Basically, you could go inside the house if you wanted.
Oh.
But, like, how's the gate there? Is it just, like, some screws?
You have.
It seems to be some large metal pins
Break it.
hammered so that they're kind of permanently affixed in place on one side.
Okay.
With a little bit of application of heat, you could reshape it and pull them back out.
Wait.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do heavy metal plasma to, like, kind of loosen it and get it out.
I still have my hammer on my body.
I'll probably use it.
What?
I'll probably use it if you don't mind.
Yeah, you can use
All
it.
right.
I don't care. I'm just saying, whenever I transform, whether the person has a belt or not, the hammer will always stay there.
Unfortunately, though, the hammer is just a hammer for the purposes of you. It does not give you the same bonuses that it gives a guy.
Yeah, but it's still a hammer, right?
It's
Yeah.
still a hammer, yes.
Yeah, that's all I
A
need.
hammer to use, you know?
That's all I need.
It's also, the reason why it does that is because it has a handprint on it.
I got a 18 plus my 2. Oh, wait, no, actually. Shoot. I also keep 1, so I got a 19 plus 2. Oh, wait, I don't have that plus 2 anymore. Oh, my gosh. It's so weird. You changed it to a keep 1 instead of a plus 2, and it throws me off. I got a 19.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I knew it was going to throw us off at first here. But when we were talking about it, we kind of wanted there to be a way to differentiate gear and training. It's like training makes you flat base better at something. You're always going to be better at it. And then gear is makes you better, but not higher than your natural skill, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
I have a question.
What's up?
When on my off time, you said that we have 5 perks, right?
I believe you spent all of yours.
He has.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know. Though.
you did spend them.
I did? Oh. So I guess I'll get rid of 1. Wait.
I mean, you can worry about perks later.
I took a damage. I just realized that. The person there... Wait, no, that's 4. I can... No, that's
What?
5. Never mind. Would you say the girl who has died is sad?
Actually, that is correct. I forgot about your thing. Ouch. Of course, it's going to start raining.
I can hear you still.
All right. That's good.
Oh, it's to your mind. Thank God.
Yes, that is a good point, actually. In fact, do take 3 mind damage.
I'll buff that up
as you turn into someone. And you
can't
say
do that.
her emotional state is very angry.
How did she die? Can I ask her how she died?
Wait, I can translate her.
The spirit itself does not seem to be still does not seem to be particularly responsive to your question.
What if Xavier asks? Or a guy?
Like, all you hear is like from like phantoms when really it's like hey, how are you doing?
It still sounds mostly like banshee screaming, but you can as a ghost or as a spirit, you can get the meaning behind it, kind of, I got. It just seems to be repeating, can't get out, can't get out, can't get out.
So we're about to let it out.
Let's find her dead body. I think I have an idea. Can we like start digging the yard to find her dead body, possibly, and cremate it?
Oh, like I shall go on. I don't know. Here. Let's look at our options that we presented so far because we have a couple different things. So we have the opening, like the gate to where you can get out. But that turn, if the circle fails, so can she. And then potentially we'll go on to kill God knows how many people.
what the understanding goes is people just want to go get free. If they be trapped in something for millennia,
like think about it.
10 years, they're going to be stuck there.
To 10 years.
They're stuck there.
That's rational.
So, what I think is that we should just let her free, or possibly cremate her body.
Idea. You have to understand, like, this is not a normal spirit. This is like a banshee. Like, we are dealing with.
And that is different.
Yeah, like we're dealing with an aggressive spirit, very, very hostile, probably caused on by us. Like, we did just kind of unprovokedly went in guns a-blazing, so we can't tell if it's not aggressive or not when we don't try to burn the house down.
Let's find her body and cremate it.
You want to try and ask where the body is?
I ask the ghost, where is your body at?
The screech that you get back is a distance of direction, but other than that, you can't really get any more.
Alright, what's the direction say?
Pointing off to the southwest somewhat.
Towards the house?
No, this would actually be back away from the house. But not back towards the town either. She's kind of pointing towards the mountain.
I'd go to the mountains.
Before we do that, we have to make the decision. Should we open the gate?
Not yet.
You don't think so?
No, not yet.
Alright, then ask her one final question.
Okay, let me think of it.
And then we burn the... No, I'm just kidding.
I will ask her, if we open the gates for you, will you go on to kill many, many people?
The screech that you hear just seems to return to can't get out, want out, can't get out.
We will let you out, probably against our better judgment. Will you show us where your body is if we let you out?
Translation. Google grabs out phone, Google Translate.
She kind of snaps her head to you as you say this. And you get, so far, the most human response you've gotten out of her. She just nods her head.
I turn over to you, and you might hear shrieks, but I say, open.
Open. Alright. I'm rolling heavy metal.
I turn back into normal state.
I'm rolling heavy metal black plasma. We're about to get to work on this fence.
I grab back my hammer. Hammer. It's hammer time.
Oh, I rolled. Let me get rid of. Oh, okay. All right. That's not what I meant to do. I prefer that.
Roll my physical attack
this
against.
Is not a particularly hard
crafting.
Attack.
Crafting.
What is your crafting?
Look at my thing.
Motherfucker. Five keep 3.
Plus 2.
Yeah. It's not the +2 anymore.
No. Okay. I mean, I do admit that is a pretty overpowered.
I say the keep 1's just as good. Keep 3, and you have exploding on this, right?
No.
No. By the way, mine was a 17.
It takes a little while to melt it down enough that you can hammer it out of there, but eventually the pins come loose and the gate drops out of its spot and flops to the ground.
Oh, well, I guess we overdid it.
No, that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we wanted to do. That's what we want to do. I kind of like set up, like heave the gate up and prop it up against the thing with the pins on it.
I'd grab my smithing table and I'd say, I've known you for a while, smithing table.
What are you doing? Are you saying goodbye?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I'm getting water.
I don't know what Xavier's doing.
I'm grabbing my anvil out of the back.
Why?
I then put gloves on.
Why?
What does this lead up to, my dude?
What are you crafting? We're about to go.
A sword, I guess.
I mean, before you do all that nonsense, I will tell you, if a guy tests this out and sees if he can now pass through the gate with it open, the field still seems to be in effect.
Fuck. All right. So
Burn the whole fence down.
No.
Looks like we have to find her body and bring it in here.
Wait, hold on.
Ooh.
Would you like to go inside the house?
I'll be staying out here crafting his sword. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go inside the house and see if there's anything I can get. Actually, wait, hold on. Can you turn back and ask her if there's anything, like, if we can get rid of the thing inside the house?
Let me craft this sword first.
How long do you think this circle's gonna last?
Okay, fine. I'll turn into myself.
I'll tell you, one this basic, I can probably hold it for about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can craft a sword in an hour, sir.
I am a magical smither.
I still don't think you can craft a sword in an hour, sir.
Even with my hammer.
I mean,
very magical hammer.
I'm particularly practiced on this one. So I can tell you, if you're really, really good, you might be able to craft a sword in one day.
Okay.
That's what to do, though. But, yeah, save your crafting projects for when you're not in the middle of a mission.
Alright, I'll ask her, is there anything, I'll turn into her.
Well, let me re-roll for it.
Yep, do your roll again
5,
here.
right? No, it's a 6. One sec.
It's a 6, K2.
6.
And explode.
Who are you forgetting, by the way?
6, K2.
It's a keep 4.
Explode.
It's a keep 4, buddy.
Yeah, explode.
Already exploded.
Okay.
Who are you forgetting?
I thought I already forgot Diana.
Oh, you forgot Diana for the...
Alright.
Here soon, we're going to need to actually wrap it up. We might need to save the rest of this for next time, because I have to take him home and I have to get to bed.
Yes. I have a fairly decent stopping point here if you're good for a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is the plan you're gonna look inside the house here.
Yes.
For anything that might be causing this. Was that correct?
Yes. And we're going to ask her if she knows of anything that could cause it.
You do not get any useful response out of her on that. She doesn't seem to know anything.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, wait. I asked her a question. Do you know what's inside the house?
What?
I asked her, do you know what's inside the house?
once again, you get no useful information. Seems like this ghost doesn't really know or care about too much. But yes, if you would like to enter the house, it is dusty and kind of gross and disused. And there seem to be quite a lot of cobwebs and just muck everywhere. Broken vases, smashed picture frame glass scattering on the floor. Maybe a rat here or there in the corner. But roll me your knowledge. Sharp eye, I believe it is.
Yep. So 4, keep 2. Oh, I have to ignore that one. That's a 10.
10. Looking around, at first you don't see anything that looks magical or anything like that. Eventually you do come across something kind of strange that seems to be kind of hung in one of the side rooms. Worth noting that the bodies you were warned of being here don't seem to be, though there are blood stains in certain places. But in one of the closets, you find a kind of a dangling talisman hung from the ceiling that seems to be looking over at some sort of some kind of word against spirits. It seems to be inscribed with some of the same weird writing, kind of written along the quills of feathers and things like that, that you saw Haba doing outside, or when he made his gas mask.
I'm going to take the talisman and bring it out to Haba.
Alright. You wander back out with it. And as soon as he sees it, he says, "Oh yeah, that'll do it."
Oh.
And he kind of looks it over. This is very badly worded enchantment. Very badly. Doesn't allow spirits to pass through the barrier either way.
Either way?
It looks like it was meant to keep things out, and somehow kept this one in too.
Would you be able to redo it?
Possibly, but if we're trying to let her out, then I mean that's typically what I do. And he kind of gestures at the circle on the ground, is for keeping things inside. To create something long-lasting like that would take me a little while, but I could probably do it if the mayor's willing to pay for it.
So it sounds good to me, and I go to rip it, and I look to Haba before I do it, and the guy like, "We good?"
Yeah. He just kind of nods. Are you intending for him to remove his barrier as well?
As soon as we're set, like kind of get ready for a fight again, just in case. Or at least Lucky dies, and he looks around for other people before saying like, "Okay, go ahead and do it."
Alright. So, yes. And as you tear this thing apart, the barrier that was previously only invisible in ghosty form for Guy briefly shimmers into visibility and then dissolves.
Zoop.
the screaming seems to lessen slightly.
I asked her before she goes, can you show us to your body? Shoot.
That's his parents. So I think that's a good time to stop it here.
Alright.
Alright.
You too, bye.
I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. It actually was a pretty lengthy one. I promise we're not going to do stuff afterwards because I actually have to get him home. No?
They're coming.
They're coming?
Yeah.
Do they know that they don't have to?
Yeah. They said to me when we were coming over here, they said that they would be coming to pick me up.
Alright, well, before we get too much family stuff, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did stick it to this long, subscribe. I mean, why not? You enjoyed us this far. But if you don't, you don't. That's alright. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever the heck you do. Xavier, it is now for your favorite time of the day. It's now Anime Rocket time. Come sit in the seat.
That was it for this episode. Join us next time in the Spooky Mansion Part 2. Yay!